Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just did the intro thing, and welcome back anyway. Current practitioners of light and love. um, I'm a little tripped out looking at the little music videos after they've been channeled, so, or like listening to the music as well. So, I haven't done the homework yet on the, what do you call it, angel numbers just yet. I'm just reserving that for later because I like the element of mystery and the sacredness of, kind of, work that's unrehearsed. I that's the part that I really like about what I do. It's just like on the fly, in the moment, and just with the vibe, That's spiritual currency, like at its finest, my darlings. Um, we're going with the Shaman Oracle. This is good. So the last time, should I share this with you? In a second. Okay, this last time was the first time that I've used this deck, and it's been a while. I think this is when I got, some Kachina type of, I was called to wear that symbolism. Anyway, there's animal tracks, shield, Kokopelli, and the crazy thing right by that is Kachina. So, sorry, let me just go ahead and look at the bottom. Fisherman, okay. So, abundance within our own craft, some sustainability, being able to connect the dots to follow the path of not just my own frequency, but also relative to others. There's a journey within, how do I say it? Part of the abundance, as you know, is not just the ends, but also the means in getting there. So, protection along the way, and being able to enjoy the journey and dance with it. Yeah, most definitely. So that's just kind of like the layman's point of view of this. Just summing it together that it's a group effort, that one, hums the tune, plays the frequency, and there's like another part which is like the dance of it. So there's a dual experience, or like multifaceted experience, and between the performer of one act of kindness to the universe to another, with another form of like artistry, of creation, of love languages that are blended together within a certain dialect that the universe understands. So in that kind of creation, the more differences that we have, and conversing in that vibe, where we parallel our love languages, the universe, it's like creating new languages for the universe, creating new universes, creating separate forms of, or different forms of existence, and so it's expansion overall. That's what that is. And it, like the universe backs that 100%. Like this is the Ace of Pentacles when it comes to the universe. That they are also invested, and like the greater form of source is very well invested in these efforts, so they're protecting it. It's like an automatic protection plan that's all inclusive when it comes to this integrative work, of leadership. So I'm going to put this back in the deck, and usually I'll look at where I cut the deck to place them in, but not this time, even though I'm getting the chills. I'm told like not to right now, to keep it focused, the messaging focused. So we're going to use that and Deepak Chopra meditations and affirmations, as well as a surprise deck in here, which is Angela McCur's, one of her angel decks. Okay, Earth Blessing. It hit the Shaman Oracle box. Earth Blessing. Okay, so this is the Ace of Wands as it stands right there. This is like, like a Mayan temple that's built up right here, and it emerges from that is like a supreme channel. This is like, like the, what do you call it? Cell phone towers, a divine channel to, celestials. It's a community effort, and so, yeah, definitely. There is such strong ancestry with us right now, reaffirming that, because like the type of chills that I'm getting are they're not subtle, but they're strong and they're fresh. Like it's like you're severely dehydrated and like you're just, I don't know. It's just like you're really biting into something that's like very refreshing. That's what I'm getting, and I'm also getting this image of a sugar cane and how sweet it is. It's like a bamboo shoot that just, that's cool. I'm getting it's like a mountain out of a molehill, but like within its highest standing. So like the divine has been seeing like society in general as kind of playing it safe, and how do I say it? Playing small, okay, kind of living more like underground in the ways, like in the ways of the sword, but now we've created a mountain into from our molehill, and elevating, what it means to be together. That we're not just like, what does Wolverine say? Like, this feels like a can of sardines, just kind of tightly compact and therefore tightly wound. So like it's like we don't care to see each other's differences or similarities because we're just like so like bound together. Did I say that already? I don't know. But anyway, we're doing better, much better. We're doing that on a microcosmic level. I don't know how that looks on the macrocosm, but it's bound to reap its benefits. I was, yeah, because I don't really look at the news. Birthing, yep, birthing a new society. This is like the Trojan horse of like divinity. So this is the gestation of a new world to come into fruition. This is an official, what is it, full moon eclipse kind of reading. It's coming up in the next couple of days, but this is like a, if you have to look at the intro because we talked about, I don't know, gestation as well, being in that last trimester within transitions and being reminded of like the divine isn't just dropping hits. Yeah, they're not just delivering karma and dropping hints or clues. They are delivering messages. So look between all of that and in between the lines what that means for you, as well as your observations, like what you're, and don't pry when it comes to others, but it's also to take into consideration the messages that you're being delivered when it comes to those outskirts, because I've been delivered messages without asking, without like really like interrogating at all, delivered messages of justice being had, that the karma that was due to rebalance the scales and teach people their lessons was already in motion. So just know that we're being heard, and the divine is making the appropriate adjustments. So be calm, because You know, the universe is helping us within our gestation period. It's like the doula, you know, the what do you call it? The birthing mother, that is like when you want to give birth at home or something like that. Instead of the hospital, you have doulas. I think that's what they're called. I forget what the other term for it is. I think it's doula. But that's how the universe is conversing with us. That we're also under their special care, and we're on the get to know basis, not the need to know basis, before the actual birthing happens. So it's we've already gone like through the matchup system of you know what's how do I say it? The universe knows what we need now. There's no interviewing process being conducted at this time. They already made matches as far as knowing what kind of support we need. So this area now of our lives is, whenever you receive this is a timeless energy reading, is when it's a get to know basis, so that you ease the comfort level, you can be more chill, okay, and because, like, goodness gracious, we have the Ace of Wands right here. This is the ability to resolve like any type of conflicts, because this is a community effort, this is a cosmic effort. That's what that's where we've invested. This is the power of a light worker, becoming a powerhouse. Yeah, definitely. So that when we need to go out and venture out and do our little field trip thing, that we feel safe, we're protected, and we, how do I say it? It's like we've already kind of laid down the law and our fort. So, and the divine knows this. So it's like we laid a stake in the ground, and we can like kind of move back, and then we know how to get on our way back home. We know how to, like, going to make a, you know, a revolution around, you know, the world, whatever. We can identify our own home. We see it from a distance. Like, this is like our North Star. Understanding and being able to identify and feel that comfort level that we've grounded, as above so below, on earth as it is in heaven, etc. So this is our little Sunday service, is what they're saying, like, as far as worship and in celebrating the divine within each of us, as well as you know, prior to our existence, source, you know, paying respects. I have the chills on that. Definitely. Okay. Oh, how sweet. You know, like when I said how sweet it is with the sugarcane thing, and I'm getting the song just now, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Okay, what is this? Bear. Okay. We're getting the bear spirit totem, so I'm told to read on that. It's definitely medicine. So let's see here, bear. There's a strength which never dries up, and which is within us throughout our entire life. It is an energy joining, keeping, and protecting us during the whole journey of life. This is the fountain of our own heart. When we extend compassion for others, those whose heart has been wounded, we share this fountain of strength with them when praying for the Great Spirit, or praying to the Great Spirit to help and heal them. Let us also feel compassion for our own selves. The image. What we may look at first glance like a lightning rod or the body of the bear represents the characteristic heart line of the natives of the Southwest. Maybe it comes as a surprise for us to express heart power in such a power of the heart. Or I'm sorry, God, I'm sorry. Okay, for us to express heart power in such a vigorous way. The heart line symbolizes the power of the heart, which actually is the power of love. When you find a bear with a heart line on many pieces of jewelry from the Southwest, you will find, okay, I'm in the Southwest. The bear is in all shamanic traditions around the earth, a symbol of courage. So, like, it's a lightning bolt. Down, okay. Courage, instinct, strength, and power. Sometimes also for being temporarily a loner or nonconformist. This card points to the presence of a bear, person whose strength arises from the power of his or her heart. When our heart is wounded, our strength may fade. The message: when you follow your heart, the only one single day to begin with. Oh, Jesus, goodness, sorry. Follow your heart for only one single day to begin with. In everything you do, think and feel or speak. Then check the outcome. Does that sound too simple? Try it. Smile when you enter the bus or walk around in the store. Find a few kind words for your colleagues at work. You will be amazed how even the smallest signals of empathy will open up so many hearts. Oh, maybe that's why those two names, the ones that threw me under the bus, they didn't get wiped out, They didn't, I wasn't clean slated from them because there was still, some kind of thing to work, Yeah. So, okay, relations. Be true to others and to yourself. Stay single-minded and remain steadfast. Even if no progress may be visible, there will be protection to all concerned, no matter which path they follow. Bear power is real heart power. So the medicine behind this is follow your own heart throughout 4 days as much as possible in everything that you think, feel, speak, or do, or for even 4 weeks. Do not be surprised when people around you are astonished. You will change and transform your life fundamentally and for the better. How interesting is that? Out of you have to go to the the intro that I did before this. I mean, if this, to get really greater context. And it's, that's crazy. That's so crazy cool. Anyway, I also see a ball here, being thrown. So, intuitively speaking, it looks like Spirit is throwing the ball to us. It's kind of going over our head, and we're this little pup here, this mama bear, this strength lying within our heart chakra, but yet the ball still goes over our head. It doesn't mean that we stop playing. We're that big pup, and we're going to chase after that and bring it back. So that's crazy. So it's having fun within this whole what Spirit is doing is it's, I don't know, a catch and release type of it's a morph of that, this type of interaction. It's a dual aspect, and rather than singular. That's what that is. Oh my goodness. Gone fishing, and then there's fishing right here. You see? So, that's interesting. What? That's so cool. And then the arrow is here, so it's it's the Ace of Swords with how I just read it. That's the truth. And then there's the sun, which is at the base level. Do you see that? At the base level, foundation. So it's emanating onto the ground. So it's grounding this this message here. It's the absolute truth. It's like a fraction. A fraction of the light is grounding it. So the other half, the common denominator, is the element of the sun. How crazy! See, this is a fraction. That's insane. I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to read these cards. I was just let's just give it a whirl. Let's just do it. Okay, is there anything else that you want to say? Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, my bestie from the beyond, my cosmic families, or our cosmic families. my guides of light and love, and spirit and angels. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to the other cards? Okay, that one is final one. Is animal tracks again. It's a duplication of what I received personally the first time and the last time that I worked with this. So it's being able to move along on our journey by following, other imprints as well as making our own. That, like in connecting the dots, we also make a trail of our own. So to be very mindful about our own tracks left behind for future generations. This is our blueprint in the making, from internally speaking, what we were given to, like our gifts included, to the rest of the world. Excellent. I love this. I'm loving it. Okay. So, it's chaos. Be kind. A reminder. Oh, and then we have the heart chakra offered within our energy centers. Most definitely. Yep. Everything is meant accordingly. So, okay. So the last cards that I think I got on this was, I am flexible in my mind. My body and mind. I embody health and healthy, positive energy. I am free from limitations. Like attracts like, love awakens the soul. I am flexible. The highest correlation for reaching 90 or 100 years of age is good shape. In good shape is emotional resilience and ability to bounce back from life setbacks. Very nice. I'm going to cut the deck, put those away. Going to select for the new. This got put into there too. Shield and rain clouds. Okay. I'm getting that song Under My Umbrella. What is it? I think that's, I don't know if that's I don't know, it's Rihanna. But that's a song that I was channeled to, like I'm told to channel in. Okay. So what do you want to convey out of this deck as far as like our little Sunday service thing going on here? It's not a little one. I'm just saying, like, time wise, it's more concise. What else? Okay, that one. When you are tempted to control your mind, stand back and realize that the task is impossible to begin with. Even the most disciplined mind has a way of breaking out of its chains. Yes. Chains, yeah. It's like that. Interesting. I do not control my mind. I am an observer of my mind and my thoughts. Okay. Okay. I'm not like 100% loving that statement, only because I know that there's elements of like mind control, and there's certain affirmations that you can use to obstruct others from like close out portals, create barriers, boundaries for self and access points, limiting that, if not removing that as an obstacle to our growth. So people within the occult also practice irresponsibly, and they engage their gifts in mind control. So more oftentimes you would hear people say, like as I do, so and so, or they do not have any authority over my mind, body, and spirit, my auras, or any energetic bodies and imprints. I have sole authority over such realms, set aforementioned realms, and so it is, that kind of thing. So that's why I have, certain issues with this kind of a statement, that it doesn't feel so absolute. but I think the concept behind this, obviously, is just to get the point across that we are, it's to create discipline over our energetic bodies, that it's not so heavily weighted on what's going on within our mind, because I know that there are certain things that I feel that I experience that like my mind is just not like fully comprehending at the moment. So therefore, when it comes to the experience, I know in totality what is, like, I know what's real based on my experience, and a certain ratio of that, the common denominator is something that you just like really can't put like full context words to. Like that sun right here, the common denominator. The common denominator is like existence, like within, like it's hard to explain. So the common denominator, in order for this thing to like to work, in order for fractions to work, you can't have zero in the denominator. So like you cannot be in existence within the void. Like in order for all of this to exist, you have to have a numeric value within that fraction. So it's, when it comes to observing what's like, how do I say it? Because the sun just exists, right? It's not like there's any, how do I say it? Like, okay, let's move on to the other side. When you are tempted to control your mind, stand back and realize that the task is impossible to begin with. Yeah, like the sun, you know? That solar energy is just, it's a source that just, I don't know, it's legit within its own frequency and within its own volatility, even within it. Like volatility is also what's conceived of like in relative to another point of view, another perspective, another ecosystem. So volatility may not be volatility within what the sun, like, see how the sun sees itself on its own. It may just be like the passion driven within the solar plexus, the source within them. So like it's kind of like subjective, I suppose you would say. So even the most disciplined mind has a way of breaking out of its chains. Yeah. Okay. So it's just releasing the constructs of how we define the world, our inner as well as outer, based on our experiences as of yet. You know, what even our own axis points to our experiences, because when we look at like past life regression, etc., there's so much that is not currently accounted for within like the matchup of defining our experiences, like within its own like subtle frequencies, excuse me. Is there anything else on that? I think that's enough, because that's a lot of information. Now we're going to go to Angela McGurr's angel cards. She has, I think, so she has several sets. Okay, so, oopsie, darned. Is it like that? Yeah, okay, alright. I have to read these intuitively because I don't have the book for these. I think that's why I randomly just like pop them in here. So I'm asking especially the angels of light and love for guidance on this one in interpretation. Okay, this one flew out. Oh my gosh, it's super angelic. Teardrop. Gosh, I'm really gonna have to do a snapshot of this. I think this is a duplicated, like these are duplications. I have this someplace else, so give me a second. I feel like it's jovial because it's beautifying the environment. It's rainbow. It has that fuchsia like lining within the orb or on the outskirts of the orb. It's like fuchsia, magenta, so it could be Archangel Metatron. I like I don't I feel like I'm trying to like remember, but I really feel like it's Archangel Jophiel. Um, she is. What do I have on here? Archangel Jophiel. I am who protects you. I am one who protects you on Monday. With the flame of wisdom and understanding, I make you understand the substantial reality and unlimitedness of divinity, and I help your yearnings, ideas, and projects come true. Archangel Jophiel. Huh. So tomorrow is the energies of Monday. That would be November. What day is it today? Goodness, I had to look that up. So it's November 6th right now, so it would be November 7th, which is closer to that full moon lunar eclipse energy. So new beginnings. I'm gonna have to do a snapshot of it because I totally but like I know Archangel Jophiel from when working with her energies. It's beautifying the environment. It's bringing joy back into your life. Within several snapshots, bringing that together, bringing peace within. It's like helping us within our transitions, which also incurs a learning experience. The best way to learn is to making the experience as pleasant as possible, which means like the element of fun. Like, you know, when you're teaching elementary school students, bringing fun into the picture makes the learning process definitely like eliminates the frustration factor, and it allows one to absorb the material better. That's just what it is. So within this process, within this calm, this large like game changer experience, we're called to like find joy within like the peace, like this this transient nature, being an observer finally, and like, but still also a participant, and like being hired within or allocated, positioned in a way where we can see things come and go within ourselves and on the outskirts. And it's like basically doing inventory, but without it being like such a hostile process of like deadlines. We just see it naturally and organically happen without making it happen. Like, we did the work, and so I think Archangel Jophiel is just here to kind of pronounce that energy. Like, it's okay, it's safe. You're in your last trimester, like at a midpoint even within that last trimester, and just take it as it is. Don't overthink it, because like a lot of those constructs are on its way to seeing its way out of the door too, as you enter the new portal. It's a clean slating on a 360 in a multidimensional fashion, that they are doing an auric cleansing as well. So do not fuck with that energy. No, that's not supposed to be a threat. Keep that in mind with the activities that you engage in. Remember, animal tracks was the last one that we left off with on the shamanic oracle. Definitely I got chills on my arms and my legs, like inner, like my knee, like inner thighs, that kind of area. So it's also a reminder when like some of us have sacral chakra also imbalances, and to just like historically speaking anyway, to reminder it's a reminder of the tracks that we leave behind. So what we've got to respect the time and efforts of others beyond the veil, what they're doing to kind of cement this road. It's not just a clearing, it's not just an auric cleansing, but like smoothing down the pavement so it's an easier ride for us. That the channel between here and there is, you know, that we're supposed to respect that. Don't walk on the grass. Or if, you know, just like take the excursions, take the longer route if certain areas are blocked. This is an area that's almost like a no-brainer. It clicks, literally. It's like, it is a no-brainer. Go with your heart, you know, go with that flow. Yeah, definitely. This is for light workers. Okay, all right. Thanks very much for joining me. Thank you, my bestie beyond the veil, besties. I feel like there's more than one, but there's a one primary one. Angels of love and light, my ancestors of our ancestors of like, our guides of the like. Who else would we call in? Cosmic families of the like. I think that's it for now. At this time, this reading is officially over, so therefore I close all portals that were open outside of my Divine Cord team. I thank you in advance for your support, your sponsorship, and of course I do private readings as well as public private, I suppose. So if you are in question, just email and reach out to me. Otherwise, you know, your guides are always there. Call in the right ones. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, thank you for respecting my time and my space needed to recover and just experience life on my own within the luxury of my, you know, own sacredness. Okay? All right. Bye for now.